4 important realizations to help you become a more mature man. The first realization is that your peace of mind is everything. One thing that all of us guys know is that we really, really appreciate our peace, our space, and being in a good mood. Now, we know we're not always going to be happy, but we at least want to be at peace. If we're at peace, then we have clarity. We could think right. We can make better decisions. We could be a better man, but we have to protect that peace, and we have to create that peace. When we're stressed out and life is throwing everything at us and we don't have a system in place to protect our peace, that's when things get thrown all out of whack. That's when we start to make bad decisions. That's when we start to do things that we regret. That's when our emotional maturity, which we'll talk about later on, doesn't really kick in the way that it should. We start to act out of emotion instead of understanding our emotions and making better decisions. So in order to do that, you got to create what modern day calls a safe space for yourself, but we'll just call it peace. Peace. You want to protect your peace. And the way that you do that is you make sure that you only have people around you that can add value into your life, that wants the best for you, that's looking out for you. People who are not taking away from you, but pouring into you. People who can also hold you accountable, want you to be the best version of yourself. People who are having productive conversations with you and they're not gossiping with you about the latest news or about what's going on with other people. People whose main focus is about self-improving and protecting their own peace as well. So being around the right crowd of people, or even just excluding yourself for a period of time, for a season of your life where there's isolation because you know, hey, I just need to be alone right now. Hey, I just got to lock in right now. Hey, I just got to make sure that I'm giving myself time right now. And that's really what it's about. So making sure that you have peace, man. And when I'm going along with my day, no matter what I have on my schedule, you know, whether it's making content, making videos, doing my one-on-one consultations, which I have all the time, it's like there's always something on my schedule, especially for the community that I'm building here for Purpose-Driven Men, the community that we're building. This takes a lot of work because that's my purpose, right? But let me tell you something right now. I'm always carving out time out of the day for myself. No matter what I'm doing, if I got to go to the gym, whatever I'm doing, I got to have at least 5 to 15 minutes for me where I'm just in the moment and I'm just looking around, relaxing, in the present moment, doing nothing, so I can have my clarity and peace of mind. So when you make your schedule for the day, no matter what you're doing, right, make sure that you have at least 5 minutes of your day for yourself, to take care of yourself, take care of your mind and your inner peace. For me, what also helps is prayer. Waking up and praying. Before I eat, I pray. I show gratitude for the new day. I show gratitude for my food. And when the day is done, I pray, because I show gratitude that I was able to experience a brand new 24 hours. So whatever you have to do to stay grounded, that's the word really, right? To stay grounded, to stay appreciative, to have gratitude. Right? Whatever you got to do to formulate those habits, do it, because your peace is everything. If you don't got to hang around those group of people no more because you need your peace, do it. You don't want to party no more because you need your peace, do it. You know, you live in a boring life, so they say, right? Oh, your life is boring. You only stay at home, read books. You're trying to self-improve and go to the gym. That's boring. Do it, because at least you'll have peace and serenity. And that's something that you can't buy. You can't buy peace. I mean, you can if you go on vacation, but you want to make sure that you have vacation up in here. You see what I'm saying? You can tap in and be at peace, man. Right? Another thing, so you can be at peace real quick, is making sure that you're not having procrastination habits. Right? You want to make sure that you get your work done as quickly as you can. You know, be as productive as you can. Get it out the way, so you don't have to worry about it the next day and the next day and the next day. Because you know how these things happen, brother. They keep on rolling over. Right? So that's number one. It's about practicing to have your peace, protecting your peace, formulating habits that will help you have peace. Even if that means not fitting in and going to parties and stuff like that, your peace is more important, right? Number two, not caring what people think. When guys stop caring what people think, they become super mature. Maturing is realizing that we can't care about what people think, because everybody's going to have their opinions on you, but they're not you. Everybody's going to tell you what you should be doing, but they're not you. Everybody's going to tell you what your life should look like, but they're not you. Everybody's going to tell you what, you need to be doing on a daily basis, but they're not you. See, even me, I'm not you. I can't do the work for you. So you can only take this information with a grain of salt. Sometimes my videos are for people, and sometimes it may not be for people, because I can only talk about my journey. I can only motivate you, hopefully inspire you, but at the end of the day, it's your life, right? So even me, even people who's trying to help you, you still got to figure out a formula that works for you. And you guys have full permission to do that, right? So if it's people who are talking down on you, why would you even take that to heart if you're not even taking what I'm saying to heart? It's your heart. It's your life. The only thing that you should be focusing on is the things that you really need to do to accomplish in your life. So other people's opinions about you, if it's negative, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Stay locked in, stay focused, stay who you are. You know, I had on my Instagram the other day, my social media handle should be right up here in the video if you want to check it out. But I was on Instagram the other day, and I like to do Q&A so I can speak to the community, speak to the brotherhood, and see what you guys, some questions that you guys may have. And I like to do that from time to time. And one of the brothers asked me, one of our brothers asked me, he said, should I change my look? I love my look, but a lot of people are telling me to change my look. And they're saying that my look isn't working for me. I'm like, how are people gonna tell you what's working for you and what's not working for you? At the end of the day, I'm black. I got tattoos. I got dreads. I got piercings, and it's like a lot of people may not like my look, but I am who I am. I love who I am, and I'm out here being the best version of me. And I'm comfortable with how I look. And I'm not doing it for other people, but I'm truly doing it for myself. And I feel confident in how I look. So that's me. And I told him, be you. Don't change how you look for other people. Be you because you love you. Be you because that's who you want to be. So at the end of the day, man, it's tough out here, bro. I know people could get in our head. People could tell us what we need to be doing. People could do this and that. But at the end of the day, they're not us. They're not putting in the work like us. They not like us, for real. They're not putting in the work like us. They're not going to the gym like us. They don't believe in themselves the way we believe in ourselves. So maturing is realizing that we got to take everything with a grain of salt. And I'm even bringing myself up to the front of the congregation, right? I'm even bringing up me and our channel and the work that I do. And even I'm saying, take what I'm saying with a grain of salt, because I don't have all the answers. So if I don't have all the answers, man, people who's hating on you, they don't have all the answers. Take everything with a grain of salt. Never take it fully to heart. Always lock in. Always focus on the things that are important. So maturing is realizing that we can't care what people think, right? Now, number 3, finding a way no matter what. Because we realize that nobody could do the work for us. So we have to find a way. We have to lock in. We're going to find a way regardless, bro. You see what I'm saying? I'm the type of man where it's like, okay, I got to do this. I got to make this amount. I'm going to find a way to do that. It's not going to be easy. Nobody said that the road's going to be easy, right? But I don't believe God brought me this far to leave me. And if you know that song, put it in the comment section. Shout out my mama. She put me on since I was a kid. I love that song. Nobody told me that the road will be easy, but he didn't bring me this far to leave me. So I trust in God. That's me. I trust in the process that I'm also building. I trust in the work that I've been doing. And I know that everything's going to work out for the better as long as I just keep on keeping on. Now, the problem is, bro, that there's going to be people, they come into your life and they're going to just look and watch on the sideline. They're not going to motivate. They're not going to inspire. They're not going to help. They're not going to pitch in. They're not going to lend you money. You as a man have to figure it out. That's life. That's the harsh truth of life. Nobody is coming to help you. Nobody is coming to save you on this earth right now to help pay your bills. See what I'm saying? To help do things like that, right? Like, of course, God's going to help us and save us and through salvation or whatever you believe, right? But salvation is going to help. But I'm not talking about that type of saving, brother. I'm talking about saving you right now from the current state that you're in right now. You have to get to work. You have to put in the work. So why would I, knowing that, not find a way? We're going to find a way regardless. That's what it means to be mature, is understanding my life is my responsibility, which we're going to get into. But we got to find a way. We got to lock in. We got to make something happen of ourselves, bro. We have to. No matter what's going on, we have to find a way. There's no excuses. There's only execution. There's no excuses. There's only execution. There's only action over distractions. And that's what maturity is all about. It's understanding that at the end of the day, you got to figure this out, bro. And at the end of the day, nobody's going to figure it out for you. There might be people along the way that can help you figure it out, but nobody can figure it out for you. You got to figure it out. And I believe that you can. Always find a way, man. There's always a way. If there's a will, there's a way. If you're willing to figure it out, if you're willing to go through the trenches, if you're willing to go through the tough times, if you're willing to go through the difficulties, then brother, I promise you that there is a way. There's a way out of this situation. There's a way out of the mud. There's a way out of the struggle. There's a way. And sometimes we just got to get out of our own way. And that's what a lot of immature men have to realize, is that sometimes you're not believing in yourself. You got to put that to the side and just step up to the plate. Get out your own way. You got so much power in you, so much ability in you, so much energy in you, so much gifts in you. A lot of y'all talented. Get out your own way. Start creating, start producing, start being who you were made to be. Right? So finding a way, that's maturity. It's like, hey, people say there's not a way. Okay, today we're going to find a way. Today's going to be the day that there is a way. All right. And that's number 3. Number 4, you must be accountable for your own life. Right? You must be accountable and responsible for your own life. This is not nobody else's life. This is your life. You're the one driving the car. Nobody else is driving the car. Right? Nobody else is driving the car. On this earth, in this world, nobody else can do the work for you. Nobody else is driving the car. It's you. You have to be in the driver's seat. It's either you're a drifter or you're a non-drifter. And I choose to be a non-drifter. That's what it means to be purpose-driven. To not drift means to not drift away from your purpose. You're not drifting into partying every single weekend, doing drugs every single day, drinking every single day. You're not drifting into those type of behaviors. You're on the field and you're locked in and you're ready for the next play. Hut, okay, boom, making the proper passes, locked in, making the proper plays. You're the quarterback of your own life. You're locked in. You're the quarterback of your own life. You're facilitating things to happen in your own life. Nobody else can facilitate for you. That's all I'm saying. People can help you along the way, but nobody can do it for you. They can't solidify it for you. They can't lock in for you. We got to lock in. We got to put in that work. So again, like I'm saying, you must be accountable for your own life. You have to be. Number 5, choosing your words wisely, thinking before speaking. You have to think before you speak, and you have to think before you act. What you say matters. What you say on a day-to-day basis matters. What you say to people matters, because people never forget how you made them feel. Right? There's things that I've said that I wish I could take back. But most times when I speak, I never regret it. I think before I speak. I think before I speak. That's how I'm able to make this video with no edits. There's no edits on this video. I get emails every day. I'm an editor. I would love to edit. I love your channel. And I'm like, hey, thank you, bro. Like, I love you, bro. And I hope that somebody does need an editor. But I don't, because I'm editing up here before I even speak out here. And that's maturity. Now, I'm not saying people who edit is immature. They have a channel and they edit, that's immature. No. Of course not. Everybody has their own style, right? But this is my style. We don't edit over here. Why? Because I'm editing up here. I'm trying to actually show y'all that there's clarity with that it's possible to communicate effortlessly. Once you know what you're talking about, you can communicate effortlessly. Like, I know what I'm talking about. I'm not playing with y'all. It's not a gimmick. It's not a joke. It's real life. And I know what I'm saying. That don't mean that I have all the answers. No. But the answers that I do have, I truly believe in it. And I truly believe that there's power in it and that it works. So the reason I'm saying that is choose your words wisely. That's going to help you communicate better. That's going to help you articulate yourself better. When you're in an argument or you realize it's not really an argument, it's just a conversation and two people need to exchange dialogue. This is going to help people who are in relationships, right? You have to say your part, but she has to say her part as well. And you have a conversation and you have that clarity and you edit in your mind. You understand what I say today can sting for life. They may never forget that ever. So let me give them something long lasting that's positive. So when I'm arguing, it's like, it's not really an argument. It's more like, hey, I hear you. I want you to know that I really, really hear you. I really understand where you're coming from. This is where I'm coming from. And I hope that you can hear me too. I hope that you understand me too. That's a much better conversation than, what are you saying? What are you talking about? Man, shut up. Like, that type of stuff, man. We're not here to invalidate. We're here to educate and we're here to learn. Right? So at the end of the day, I don't think I'm the best communicator, but I tell you this, I got my degree in communications, but I tell you this, bro, I truly, truly believe that when you start editing up here, you start having less regrets out here. I'm gonna repeat that one more time. When you start editing in your mind, right, your words and your actions, oh, let me not move like this. Let me not do that. Let me not go here. That's editing. You're editing your life. You were gonna do that, but you thought about it. You're not gonna do that. The results out here in the real world become significantly better. Once you start editing up here, the results out here become significantly better. That's what I believe. And I'll take it to the next level, brothers. That's what I know, because that's what I practice. And that's literally what you're watching, right? So I hope you guys could appreciate that one. I thought that was a good one as well when it comes to lessons that we need to learn and realizations we need to have to be more mature as men. Now that's number 5. And number 6 is emotional maturity. This is last but not least, right? We touched on it a little bit in the beginning, but we're going to touch on it again now. Emotional maturity is something that cannot be taken for granted. That is something that we all need. And it's not about not having emotions. We all have emotions. We're human, but we have to understand that emotions is energy in motion. Energy, you can say, is something that you feel, right? Let's say it's just something that you feel, something that we all have. I got the energy right now to record this video. That's energy, something that we feel. So when you feel angry, that's a particular energy, right? But it's going to pass. Energy in motion is going to pass. You're not going to be angry forever. So don't make a permanent decision in anger, because you're not going to be angry forever as long as you try to hold it in. Like you could try to hold it in for months, for years. Might be possible, but it's like at a certain point, you have to let that anger go. You have to let that anger go. Holding on to anger is like drinking poison and hoping that the other person is drinking it. But they're not. They're not even thinking about you. You angry for no reason. For me, I learned to forgive quickly because I understand that I could die tomorrow. I don't want any regrets. I don't want any hate in my heart. I need to ascend. And you can't ascend with hate in your heart, with a heavy heart. You got to get rid of those grudges. You got to get rid of that, bro. Like, I don't believe there's no place in heaven, in the higher realms, for that. I don't believe there's any place in the higher realms in heaven for that, for all that hate on your heart. So get that hate out your heart. Learn to forgive, not for them, but for you. Right? And you can still wish the best for people who did you wrong. Like that's true, like clean heart. Having a clean heart and knowing, hey, I went wrong. I know I went wrong. And I still forgive you where you went wrong, and I forgive myself for going wrong. And like, let's just move forward and do better. Because we're human, bro. Things are going to get messy. But that's life. It's about learning forgiveness. It's about being better the next day. So have emotional maturity and understand that things don't last forever, not even life. Right? But the decisions that you make in this moment, they do last forever. So make sure that you're making the right decisions. Right? And there's this question of, is it mature to cry? And boys cry, men don't. Listen, everybody cry, bro. Let's cut the crap. The difference is, are you going to cry to quit, or are you going to cry to keep going? That's it. I choose to keep going. That's all it is. I love y'all. I'll see y'all in the next video. We are purpose-driven men. One-on-ones, if you want to book a one-on-one with me, it's going to be in the description. I love talking with y'all and helping y'all. And I just love doing what I do, man. I appreciate y'all for supporting the channel, and I appreciate y'all for being purpose-driven. We out.